Hello, friends, and good brunchanoon, and welcome to our Peach Brunch.
My poor
raspberries are delicious. Hey, everybody had a good week?
Yeah, it was okay, girl.
Good? Anything eventful?
No, it was long.
It was a long week?
It was a long week.
Listen, I am glad
It
to
always
People
helps.
get on my nerves.
You deal with you be in the thick of it all
What?
during the week, because people management is something serious.
It is.
And people think that when I get home, they don't feel like I shouldn't be tired.
Yeah.
Because you sit at a desk. No, I use my brain.
Oh my God, don't
Every
you hate
day.
that?
The
I'm
mental
strategic.
I hate when
Yes.
people say that. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
like-
that is like my biggest pet peeve.
The mental fatigue is worse than the body
It is
fatigue.
serious.
Yeah.
It just makes you shut down. And
Oh my
you just,
God.
you know. And so
Absolutely.
Some days I
sometimes
don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to skate with you. I don't want to do nothing.
Oh yes, honey.
skate.
Nothing.
So I've been kind of doing a little bit of soul searching, because you know I've been in my
like you're
relationship. I'm always
Soul searching.
I've been in my relationship for a long period of time. As y'all know, I've been married a couple times, and now I'm just thinking,
Sugar mama.
stop. Have I truly met the love of my life? Is this relationship that I'm in, is that the love of my life type of relationship?
Oh, I hope so.
I don't know. And that's what I'm having to think about.
Why? Why wouldn't you know that?
I feel
Why be in it for this long?
that's a good question.
But
And
I mean,
think
does it
some
take
of
time to
is-
figure it out if that is the love of your life? I think it takes time, right?
I think it could take time. I know I'm kind of envious of people that come into relationships and they just feel like I just knew.
But do
I
they?
felt something. And I've had that relationship in the past.
Really?
It was 15 years
Ooh.
of an on-off and never completely on. And now when I'm
Well,
evaluating
then
my relationship,
that means that it wasn't the love of your life, then, baby. If it was
well,
never
I don't know.
completely
I
on.
think
Why
it was
not
just
completely
timing.
on?
I think timing determines whether it could be the love of your life or not.
Yeah.
You guys agree, disagree?
I agree. For me, I struggle with that because I don't know if I've truly met the love of my life. Now, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm so confused because.
Well, yours is easy. As long as he paying your bills, he paying your life.
Jesus.
What about
No.
you, Jake?
I'm saying, like, I can't say I never. If I think about past relationships, then no, I never met the love of my life. If I think about my current relationship, I feel like he's my person.
What's the difference?
I don't-
Because
I feel
that's
like
a
it's
new
a
term
different,
now.
right?
Everybody's my person.
My
looking for
person.
My person.
Yeah.
He's my person, like.
What
Is
does
he your
that
person for
mean?
now, or do you feel like he's your person for forever and ever? Amen.
Lately, I've been feeling like he's the person for forever I'm in.
Good.
Okay, now.
And that's
It means that
different
you guys
for me.
are evolving.
how did
that's
you
different
get
for me.
there?
It was him. He did something different than the other ones, I guess, didn't do. You know, when I met him, he was in a rotation, so he just.
He was in a
Oh,
rotation?
He was in a rotation.
Now, the question
And
is,
he knew that though.
okay, so he was bought in. Did he do something different, or were you different and you looked at him differently?
He did something different.
Which
Okay.
was what?
He did something.
I wanna hear
He stepped up. It was, I didn't have to say, hey, I haven't seen you, or not even the go out, or do you need anything? Your kids need anything?
Okay, so he was taking it to the next level.
He went.
That's good.
I said, hello?
Who was this?
Were
'Cause
they?
I wasn't looking for that one.
Yeah.
Because he was in it, and he knew he was in a rotation. So then it got to where he became more dependable. Then it became, well, if I'm doing everything, what you need them for?
Yeah.
I don't.
See,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and he questioned that.
I
He
don't.
put that
He
on
put
you
that
and
on
just
there.
said-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? For me, I'll tell you this: the current situation that I'm currently in, it's very different. So I kind of understand that, right? Like I haven't been courted this type of way, or I haven't had this type of conversation before. You know, these things are kind of new and different. And so now it's like, well, is this my forever and always person? Is this, you know, because I've had a lot of situations in the past and they've all
Some
been,
situationships.
yeah, you know,
yeah.
entanglements.
A little bit.
But it's different now. And so that's why I say it's hard for me to answer the question. Because I don't know if it's already past me. And I'm like, well, because you know how you connect different with everybody that you've ever kind of been with, right?
Is there anybody you think back to and you're like, oh, did I miss out on it because of who I was?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Timing?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that,
Okay,
right?
well.
As I think about the question, I think like, could that have been if I had stuck it out a little longer, or if things were a little different? But then I'm like, well, maybe not, because the situation that I currently am, figuring out now, I think it's a little bit of maybe, more
Maybe
so
what?
than what I've had before.
Maybe what?
That this person could be a forever person.
But does that person make you like look back at the past and say, yeah, they didn't do that and they didn't do that?
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't love.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
I didn't
does.
feel that.
Yeah. I
But
think
see,
so.
I think
it makes me question it, because
Yeah.
it's so different, when somebody's in tune to who you are as a person.
Yeah.
When they're in tune to, how you operate and what makes you happy and the little things,
It's
For
the
me,
little
it's the
things.
little things.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
So
right?
is it catering to you and your needs is the thing that makes you feel like this is my person, this is my soulmate?
I think it's
Or
mind,
do
body,
you-
soul. I think it's like through and through, and it's like genuine connection. But I'm still, because it's so new, well, not really new. I ain't going giving y'all all my business.
You're always trying to hold back.
How
How do we give you advice when you holding it in?
I don't need y'all advice, baby.
You do.
Girl, baby,
I
I
know
am
you do.
pulled up, honey, okay?
I know your
Together,
shit be
together.
raggedy sometimes
Ba-
around the edges. You just put on a pretty face all the time, but
Girl.
shit, start pulling that one string, the whole sweater gonna come apart.
Baby, you a lie, honey. I'm so bad. She is a lot. Don't have these people out here fooled now, okay? Listen, now I done had a rotation. I done had a rotation
I
before.
know you love, but you be trying to fool people, thinking that you don't care about this and
You
that.
love love?
I know he gonna
He
just.
love.
She gonna be so romantic.
Baby, listen.
You can't be this pretty and not just love.
A little bit, I do, yeah, but I'm very,
You
but you
putting
guys
that
know how I
rough
am.
exterior
You know how I
up.
am. I am very like guarded. I don't want to waste my
Yes.
time. I don't want to, I'm not gonna put all my stock in a situation that is not gonna be, valuable or beneficial to
How
me.
can you find genuine love then?
If what?
If you're not putting all of yourself out
I'm not gonna
there
waste my time,
to
baby.
be- How do you know?
If you pull out that black card.
See, now you're going to another level. No money, no black card. How do you authentically know?
Ooh.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying. No, honestly, the situation that I've been exposed to or experienced gives me something a little different other than just the things that I joke about with you all, which is money, right?
I know.
It truly is feeding my mind, body, soul, the full being or essence of who I am to my core. And again, the little things are very important to me. And as I get older, I'm beginning to reevaluate and look at things just a little
That's what it
differently.
is when you get older.
What does age have to do with it?
It's experience.
You want something different. It's the experience.
right?
Because
don't wanna
have you
continue
tried-
down that same road?
Say that- what-
You don't want to go. You don't want to be. You know the definition of insanity, right?
Doing the same thing over and
Right.
over again, thinking
Over
you're
and
going to
over
get a
again.
different result.
Right. So this time, I chose to do something different. This time, I chose to listen.
Yeah.
So, do you think had you listened sooner, you could have been in love or could have found your person? Because now you're choosing to listen.
Absolutely not.
Maybe, but when I think about the relationship that I had, shit, I don't know if they were the ones I wanted to listen to.
And if they
it was certain little things about each one of them that I was attracted to.
Yeah.
That this one looked real good on paper. This one can do that thing around.
Right. But
Like,
it'll
it
spin the
was
block
different.
again.
Yeah.
It'll
right.
spin the block
Yeah.
again if
So-
it's meant to be.
Yeah, so none of them made me feel like, oh, I want that, or I missed that, or so none of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Until now.
Until
Yeah.
now.
But
So
here's-
now I have separation anxiety.
Yeah.
I travel to Macon for work sometimes. It's just Macon. It's an hour away. But I have separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Yes. I've never
'Cause you
felt
miss
like
them.
that.
Genuinely
because
miss
I
them.
genuinely miss them.
Yeah.
Because is it that you genuinely like him that turns into this love because you feel like he likes you? What is it?
Yes, because he likes me. It's not what I can do for him. It's not what I bring. It is a genuine care for me.
Yeah.
And
and
who you
a
are as a
genuine
person.
care for my children. I have
Yeah.
grown children, so when you look out for the grown kids,
Then you
know
feel
what I
It's
mean?
different.
giving.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the one baby, but
Yeah.
the other grown kids, it's different because it's a genuine, like,
Yeah.
you know, if they not good, you not good, and I'm not gonna be good. So
I
Yeah.
think
Now hold
it's
on, let me pause there right quick.
yes.
Because you said something in the beginning. So you asking everybody a question. I gotta ask you a question,
Yes.
right? Because you've been in relationships, you've been married, and you talked about in the beginning
Yeah.
that you're in a situation and you don't know. Right? Is it truly the love of my life? So I want you to talk about this situation a little bit.
I don't think I've ever had the love of my life. And I think some of it is because I've had defenses up. And I truly,
Oh, you?
I have. I've married them. And most of the time it's because I felt like I was the love of their life. But I think they felt like I was the love of their life
you
because
just said something there,
of
though.
the black card. You know what I mean?
You said
That'll
something there.
change things.
Yeah.
So,
It
and then
does.
I conceded to being the love of their life when they weren't the love of mine because they never fully saw me. Like when I can be authentic and exposed,
Yeah.
and it's not about the flash, the money, the this, the that. That's why for me, I look past it sometimes, and because I want to see authentically who he could be. And I don't think I've had great companions. I've had very good business partners.
Okay. So what about the situation now?
But wait. Let me go back to something she said. Because you married them. You said
Yes.
you married them, but did you know that maybe I shouldn't have married them, or did you marry them because
Ooh,
you wanted to
are
get
you
married
kidding?
because
Baby.
you was in love?
Oh,
so
Lord.
do you not
She
marry
was
no more for
blinded,
being
honey,
in
by
love, or
that.
was it the...
Yeah, she was blinded by that dick, honey.
I'm telling you, I finally, after 10 years of me being divorced, my brother deleted my pre-wedding video where me and my ex-husband was like going in the day before my wedding. I was so embarrassed because I knew. And then
I
the
think I
second
remember
time,
that.
uh-huh.
I
Wow.
remember, and I
probably seen
mean
him
you
play
went
it. I
in.
was going in. I knew. And
In that moment?
in that moment,
But
I
you were in
felt
too
it.
deep.
I was in too deep.
Yeah, I mean, you're about
I
to
had
have a
paid
wedding the
for
next day.
I was
Yeah.
I was in too deep. So I
was
know
in too
when
deep,
people
yeah.
feel like, okay, let
Yeah.
me just go through with it.
So now
Yeah.
it's the pride
Let me see
thing,
how it
right?
goes.
It
Yeah.
was a little
And,
bit
so,
of that.
and that's why
I
you
wanted
stay in
my
the
babe.
relationships too long, because it's the pride thing,
Yeah.
right?
Pride, it's companionship.
But now, what would you do if you were in the
Yeah.
situation? You was like, ain't no wedding tomorrow, y'all.
no
Go take your
weddings.
ass home.
Ain't no weddings
Uh-huh.
coming up unless I feel like I just meet this person that's gonna sweep me off my feet. But I need him to be genuinely caring for me,
Yeah.
for my authentic me, not the me.
How does someone
sometimes
genuinely care for you?
Because he got to pay attention, and then he has to do it unselfishly.
Uh.
So it's
Because
not about the check,
once you
it's
bring the
about-
check out, then you see and see. This is what people get. They bring the check out just to test you because they want to find out who you are.
Yeah.
And I bring the check out all the time. People like, you crazy? I bought him cheap. You hear me?
You not
Because
bought him
when
cheap,
I
girl.
bought him cheap because
Well, I ain't cheap,
I'ma
girl. You can
see
buy
it.
me, baby.
I
You can buy
spent
me, baby.
thousands, but I still bought you cheap because before I
Spending
signed
money like that?
Mrs. XYZ,
Sugar mama,
I'm gonna see how you gonna
I'm
respond.
yours.
Yeah.
And so for me, I don't think I've met him because they come with this facade of trying to convince me that they're the person. And I
Wow.
ain't been fooled no more. You know, I want the companionship.
So why be in the
but I ain't gonna be
situation now?
fooled. Convenience, comfortability, sex.
That sex will fuck you up now.
And especially if it's
Ooh,
good.
baby, it's getting hot in here, honey.
Uh-huh.
Where is my personal
It'll-
fan?
That sex they had you in some shit for about 10, 15, 20 I mean, hey,
Years.
what you doing?
Absolutely
What you
not.
doing?
Calling them back on speed dial.
Yeah.
Absolutely not, baby, because it's a lot of dick out here, baby.
It is, but
It
you don't
is.
want all the
And you
dick.
can send them on about their way.
You
Have a
want
good
the dick
night.
that you know.
Have a good night.
But it's
Baby,
always
I'd
gonna
rather
be
lay
one you
in
might
my
wanna
bed,
spend
honey,
the
by
block on.
myself.
I'd rather
Alone.
lay in my bed with the same person for an extended period of time.
Absolutely not. Nothing
and
not the
deal
one.
with the
Oh, absolutely
and deal
not.
with the
Now
companionship.
that's the difference. That is the difference between us.
What is it?
Right? Because that's what I'm not going to do.
Settle.
Settle. No, and I feel like a lot of women settle, and that may be a conversation for a different day, but I do feel like a lot of women settle, especially a lot of women of color.
That
Right?
might be
Because
true.
you feel like that there's not going to be.
Why is it different for women of color, in your opinion?
I mean, I watched my mother, my sister, friends.
You think we settle more than the non?
Absolutely. I think, and listen, and again, it
Than
may be a
white
conversation.
women, Hispanic women. You think we settle more?
I think you all settle more and tolerate more of things that you should not settle for versus. Now, I grant, I do believe that all women, regardless of what color or background they're from, they're going to settle, right? I just think a larger portion of women of color settle for more of the bullshit. I'll be very honest with you. You all will take a man giving you half of himself, and you all bring 150% to the table, and you okay with that just to say you got a man. Well, and that's some bullshit.
I think that's a different conversation too.
It sure is.
You hit something on the head.
It sure is, baby. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't going to settle. Baby, I have a roster before I settle.
Yeah, let's do we do the to be continued?
Yeah, that's it.
Dot on the screen so they know
it's coming.
Yeah.
You feel like you met your person or you got your person now?
I got him now.
Ask me the question.
You feel like you done met your person or you missed him?
Not missed him. As we talked about the conversation, I haven't missed him.
Have you met him?
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
And I may come back next week and
I can't wait to find out. I can't wait to find out.
And me have not.
Ooh.
But I'm waiting.
That's deep.
That is deep.
I'm waiting. Hey.
But thank you for being vulnerable. I appreciate that.
I love our conversations as usual. Take this conversation back to your peach brunch, and we hope you enjoy. Till the next time.